Cody on purpose.
Good evening, good afternoon, good night, and good morning.
Wow, we are back.
Yes, back in the studio on WBND.com, WBND Radio.
I knew you was gonna do that.
Are you doing WBND Radio?
It's been a long vacation for everybody.
It's been a long
Yes.
something, yeah.
In some
WBND
aspects.
Radio, exactly. But it ain't been that is not a bad thing though. That's not a bad thing at all.
To me, vacation is never long enough. That's why I put it that way.
Exactly. Oh, because it was funny because I was actually getting ready to say somebody just said the vacation was too long, and I was about to say, is it even possible that the vacation could be too long?
What?
But then I forgot.
Permanent vacation?
But then I forgot.
No.
That was Mr. Entertainment who just said that. When we first walked in the door, he was like, "Y'all been gone too long on vacation." I don't agree with that statement whatsoever, sir.
Not at all.
Yes,
Not at all.
but we are back in the studio on WBNDRadio.com. Thus says the big sign in front of me that I guess I probably could have just read in the first place. But yes, we are back and on Facebook Live. I know we were running a little bit slow today, so I actually just made the post public for everybody on Facebook to go ahead and hit us up on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter, and everywhere else in between. We are doing what right about this time, people? We are sharing. Why do we share? Because sharing is caring. Yes. And we know there are a lot of people out there in Facebook land, Instagram land, Twitter land, and everywhere else in between land who want to hear some good information, as I call edutainment, about marriage and relationships. And that's what we do for this hour. We do this for this hour from between 8 and 9 p.m. each and every Monday here on WBND Radio, the Ty and Cody on Purpose show. My beautiful blushing bride who sits next to me to my left-hand side.
Babe.
Go ahead, black people don't blush. I already know. Go ahead.
Brown girls don't blush.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you, Joyce. We are glad to be back in the building.
You said blood pressure go up.
You said their blood pressure. I was about to say, I've seen brown skinned people.
I know I have.
Get red.
Eyes and skin. I'm about to kill you, boy.
I'm just saying. Yes,
my God.
y'all do. So yeah, we're back in the studio, y'all. We missed y'all. I'm not even lying. Yes, we did miss y'all. We were on vacation. We had a great time. We will share all that good information as the show goes on, because I think that may be what we'll be talking about today. A little, or not just that, but aspects of our vacation and all the other good stuff. Mr. Entertainment said we was gonna rub it in his face. We're not rubbing it in his face. We're just telling you what we did. We had a good time.
Suntan lotion.
We shared some pictures and everything, on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter with our followers and our friends and family. So I'm sure y'all, I got fussed out. Now, we was talking about being fussed out just a couple minutes ago. I got fussed out for sharing the picture on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter. Why did you share that picture? I was like, you look beautiful
To me.
and 99 other people.
Right, that's the key word, the key phrase.
But there were like
to him.
99 other people who liked and hearted the picture and so forth, male and female, who thought the same thing. Even commented and said, she is gorgeous.
I don't care what other people think. It's what I think.
It's about what I think, actually.
What you think, Cody? Tell me what you thought about it.
What's going on, Renee? What's going on, Mom? What's going on, Gina? I see y'all in the building. Thank y'all for tuning in. Don't forget, it is the Ty and Cody on Purpose show here from 8 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on your radio. Can't forget our WBND radio family. If you have downloaded the app, you are listening to us or watching us on Facebook or on WBND radio on your app, as well as our TuneIn family, our A1s from day ones. I think we're still on TuneIn, and we're kicking it live, and we're doing it well. And then, y'all, if you have downloaded the WBND radio app, don't forget to go ahead and download the WBND TV app to your Roku and your Fire Stick and all those other places so you can actually watch WBND TV. There are some great shows, some great videos, and a lot of other things that are coming to WBND TV that you all do not want to miss out on. What is a tingly smile, Renee? I'm sitting here watching, because y'all know we do this live on Instagram, on Facebook, and Twitter. Uh-oh, Cody, you got something? You okay?
Yeah, it's I don't know what's going on. It's just a little irritated right now.
And so we
You
read.
made me cry.
Oh, we read comments that are live. So post your comments that we want to read. And I just see Renee talk about some tingly smile. That didn't sound quite too right, Renee. I was just trying to figure out what you was talking about there. But anyway, what's going on, Dana? We see y'all in the building. 803-692-6370 is the number here in the studio. Give us a call. Give us a shout out. We want to hear from you. We always like to hear your good marriage stories, your good relationship stories, your anniversary dates, and all other good stuff that you've celebrated and are celebrating this week, this month, and so on and so forth. Yes. Blushing. I got you. Yeah.
Just getting that, babe.
Hey, because tingly smile can mean anything. Anything. 803-692-6370 is the number here in the studio. Yo, our sponsor for the week is TNC Travels. Don't forget, if you are looking for some travel arrangements, whether it's a great vacation to Cabo, Mexico, or Punta Cana, or a cruise, or wherever you want to go, hit up TNC Travel. You can hit them up via email, and again, TNC Travel at travel@tyrondior.com. That's travel at TYRENDIOR.com. I'll slow that down for you for those who say, he said that too fast. That's travel at TYRENDIOR.com. TNC Travel. Very good for your travel needs to the destination that you want to go to.
Nice.
Yes, TNT Travel. Moving on to our marriage joke of the week. I know y'all missed our marriage joke of the week. We got our marriage joke of the week in the building today. This one I actually found hilarious. Okay, so y'all remember the last marriage joke of the week. We not gonna mention no names, Mr. Entertainment.
Anonymous.
Actually gave, and it was a little how do you say corny?
Mr.
Be nice.
No, it was no, but it's as I always tell y'all, I will read your jokes, and it is up to you to get the laughs. But if you send in your jokes, because I challenge you all to send in your jokes, because y'all say my jokes are corny. So, and some of them, truthfully, are corny, but you know, it is what it is. Well, I got one for you, and I call it the note. Again, I don't write these jokes, but I do find them funny. And this one I literally did find funny. I actually had to laugh at this one for a moment. So it was actually hilarious. So I'm reading. It's called The Note. Here we go. To see her husband's reaction, a woman wrote on a paper, "I left. I'm not coming back." Hidden under the bed, the woman waited for her husband to arrive. He walked into the room, saw the paper, wrote something on the paper, and put himself to sing. All satisfied, 5 minutes later, he took his cell phone and called someone. "I'm going now. The other nut's gone. I'm on my way. Remember, I love you much." He took the car and left. Mad in anger, the woman comes out from under the bed and reads what he wrote on the note. "I can see your feet. I went for bread. Stop being retarded and make dinner."
See your feet.
Mr. Entertainment.
I went
Oh, man. Mr. Entertainment. You need a vacation, sir. So what happened was, and so Cody, should you explain it, since you said, because when you read this the other day, you said this is something that you would do, except for the cooking dinner part.
That is true.
Okay, so what happened
He
was
was bent over.
No, the lady decided to play a prank on her husband, right? So she wrote him a note and said, "Deuces, I'm out. Marriage is over with."
Okay.
She hid up under the bed.
Right.
Waited for her husband to come back just to see what his reaction, his response was going to be when he read this note. So he read the note and was like, "Okay, I got it." And he wrote something on the piece of paper. Then he pretends to pick up his phone, calls, acting like he's calling somebody, and says, "She's out, she's gone, we can finally be together, I'm on my way to come be with you." What he actually wrote on the note was, "I can see your feet from under this bed," meaning he never picked up the phone and called anybody. He was playing along with the joke because he could see his wife's feet the whole entire time.
And she was like, yo.
And she got up from under the bed mad because she thought he really left to go be with some other chick. Meanwhile, he just went to go get some bread, and to allow her to read the note and like, haha, joke's on you.
Joke's on you.
Yes.
That's awesome.
We should have called it Joke's on You. But we called it the note instead. Mr. Entertainment, I swear.
If you would have said Jokes is on you, I would have got it.
You know what? really, Mr. Entertainment, had we said if Jokes was on you, you would have got it?
I would have.
Okay.
We'll
At
do
least
that
it
the
gave me a
next time.
chance. Yes.
Yeah, I guess.
Because the title is intentional.
The note. It is. And the title is intentional, but I couldn't think of nothing else to call it because a lot of these jokes don't come with titles. So I just make them up as I go along.
Love it.
So anyway, what's going on, Rochelle? Thank y'all for tuning in. What's going on, man, Jarrell? Crystal is always in the building with us. 803-692-6370 is the number here in the studio. You are tuned in to the Ty and Cody on Purpose show here on WBNDradio.com. Cody, you look like you about to laugh at something. I'm afraid to even ask, so I'm going to keep moving.
No, I'm just trying to get out there with y'all in the internet land. I'm having a few complications tonight, so bear with me.
Technical issues. Speaking of technical issues, and I'm gonna get to these days in a minute, and this isn't actually even part of one of my days of the week. But I feel like I want to just talk about it for a quick second for those who are out there. Toys R Us closed like 2 weeks ago, right? 2-3 weeks ago.
Permanently across the board.
Permanently across the board. All
even
brick and
online?
mortar. I was about to say all brick and mortar and their online stores are closed. They
Wow.
right.
Okay.
So they're gone.
So, but it's because of online stores that, Toys R Us's and so forth went, out of business. And it's because, we don't go into stores anymore to buy. I don't know if y'all were anything like me, but I used to love Toys R Us, going into Toys R Us, whether I got something or not.
But they never changed.
They never changed.
And I think that's probably the problem
as to why they why that's one of the issues.
Because if you think about toys, it's supposed to look trendy, attraction. It just looked like a
But
dump.
it was I don't want to grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid. So, you're supposed to stay the same. There's a million things in Toys R Us. If there's a million things in Toys R Us, then this should never change because there's a million things to do. Anyway, I'm not going to go through the whole song. But anyway, my point is, so today was Amazon Prime Day because we talking about technical issues.
Serious?
So Amazon Prime Day is today for Amazon. So basically what they do is, and this is the reason I say Toys R Us went out of sale, because you got stores like Amazon, even though Walmart does have brick and mortar, they have a big online presence. And who else? There's a bunch of different, online stores and so forth. But today was Amazon Prime Day. And for their Prime members, they had these, I guess, once in a year sale where they can go in
deals
and get these
and steals.
Yeah, deals and steals for their Amazon Prime members. Now, we signed up to be Amazon Prime members. I actually joined up under my sister's account initially until she canceled on me. Thank you, Tia.
You know what?
And that was not a good thing. But
that just meant you needed to have your own.
Hey, who got their own Netflix account? Exactly. And Gina is listening, and we love us some Gina for that reason and that reason. Well, that's not the only reason.
That
we
ain't
love
the
you,
only
Gina.
reason.
That's not the only. But my point is, so I'm no longer on my sister's Amazon Prime account because now they upped the price to $119 a year. But it's sometimes worth it because it means free
But
shipping.
doesn't that mean free shipping for everything or just select items?
It's for the most part. It's like 99% of. There are some things that they don't give you free 2-day shipping on.
Gotcha.
But for the most part, it is free shipping, free 2-day shipping. So anyway, point is, so I went out there and me and Cody signed up for Amazon Prime account today, right? Free trial, 30 days, right? Because we cheap. I ain't gonna lie. I'm sorry. We're cheap. We're frugal. There we go. We're frugal.
Thank you.
So sign up for the free account so we can get the deals today and today only, right? We're gonna cancel in 27 days because you get a reminder.
I said the same thing, but I still got Hulu to this day.
Really?
They get me on those trials, man. I forget to cancel.
You can go ahead and cancel.
You need to set a reminder on your calendar.
Because once I get past the first one, I'm like, you know what? Just keep it.
Well, okay, so I went out there and I'm trying to order me some stuff or whatever. Cody's like, order this and order that and get our daughter this and yeah, we should. So I'm out there because I work from home, so I've got the ability to kind of be flexible. So I'm out there and I'm looking, and all of a sudden I'm getting ready to check out, and these little dogs pop up on my screen. I'm like, why are these little dogs? Yeah, so their technical issues. Sorry, we're having technical issues. Page is some dog, and it's like Meet Max the mutt, who we'll be right back after. I'm like, no, I'm in the middle of trying to get these deals before they sell out. So that was my technical issue story of the day.
So did you get the purchase?
Yeah, actually.
Oh, good. Okay, I thought you got the dog.
It took me. No, it took me. But I got the dogs like 4 or 5 times throughout me trying to get my purchase. And that was because everybody and their mama was.
Means the traffic was high.
Yeah, was flooding the site. But anyway, that had nothing to do with my days of the week, because I am going to get into my days of the week, because I know how much you all love my days of the week.
They do.
I know they do. So here we go. Today is actually the 16th of July. Oh my gosh, so have you all realized, I not realized this morning, but the days are getting back shorter again.
Yes, we're slowly approaching fall.
Yeah, the days are starting to get back short again. So
meaning sunlight.
Yeah, so the sunlight is so like now if we go outside, if you're on the East Coast, it's kind of like dark outside, but like maybe a month or 2 ago or 3 months ago at 9 o'clock, it was still like sunny outside.
Okay.
So yeah, or even when you wake up in the morning, it's starting to be darker in the morning than it was like before. Well, for me anyway, I wake up like around 5:30, 6 o'clock.
Gotcha.
And when I wake up at 6 o'clock now, it's now it's getting darker. Before it was like light and like but now it's like getting darker. But anyway, so today is National Personal Chef's Day. Yes,
personal chefs.
I wonder why. Care to share?
Oh, her husband cooked. I was like,
that's right.
A naked man in an apron. That's
you know what?
That's even better.
We got and that was crazy because we ain't had no kids. I guess anyway. National Personal Chef Day. I know a couple personal chefs out there other than myself that so giving a shout out to y'all. Do the daggone thing and send me a plate. I can give you the address up here if you care to send me a plate up to the show. Me, Mr. Entertainment, and Cody will not mind at all. Just know that I don't eat pork or beef. You said plates and cakes.
Plates and cakes.
I like that.
Exactly. So National Personal Chef Day. Here is one that I actually posted on Instagram and social media as well. Today is also, go ahead, Mr. Entertainment.
Speaking of chef, we have a live TV taping of a personal chef on Wednesday at 8 p.m.
Wednesday, July 18th?
Yes.
At 8 p.m.
Yes. So for those of you that want to come in and hang out at the studio, 7716 Pence Road, we're having a live taping. So I just thought about that. So big shout out.
Does that mean we get free food too?
Absolutely.
I mean, while I like the TV aspect of it, I kind of like the food portion better. Yeah. So if you're doing a live taping of somebody actually cooking,
you need somebody to do some taste testing.
Yeah, that's my point. That's where I was getting to, babe.
We can do that.
Celebrity chef Chris McLean's going to be here.
All right, celebrity
live
chef.
in studio.
Yeah, so let's go ahead and get some of that. Let's go ahead and get some of his good cooking then. Yeah. Today is also National Get Out of the Doghouse Day.
Seriously.
So
you made that one up yourself.
I'm telling you, I do not make these days up. So my question is, we want to know, 803-692-6370. When was the last time you were in the doghouse, and what did you do to get out of it?
Uh-oh.
Mr. Entertainment says, uh-oh.
I bark my way out.
Seriously, like, what do you do to get, like, because, and of course it's a figure of speech, because people say, oh, I'm in the doghouse. And for some people, it literally does
I give up the goods to get out.
I was going to say, I pout. Listen, I was for real. And then I get aggravated, and she be like, look, go ahead on.
Yeah. I like Cody's response.
She got you, dog. You fall for it every time.
Every time.
The night you don't get him every time.
Right. So I'm about to get myself in trouble and possibly even put myself in the doghouse. In my opinion, this is my personal opinion, the Thai part of the
you
Cody
can have your
show.
Personal opinion.
Wait. That women don't like to apologize.
No.
When they're wrong.
No.
Just my personal opinion.
No, that's
right?
facts.
So when they're wrong, they do, or if they do something wrong, they say something wrong, whatever the case may be.
They justify it.
And we quote unquote put the women in the, and I don't want to say we put them in the doghouse, but we get upset with them or whatever the case may be. I don't know what terminology we say for putting the women. Yeah, I can't think of nothing either. And they don't apologize. They find it hard for them to come out of their mouth and say, you know what, I was wrong. I apologize. You were right. Or this is what it was, or whatever the case may be. Right? Okay. So again, this is just my opinion. So if y'all gonna beat anybody up, beat me up. Usually Mr. Entertainment says something, but this is gonna be me this time.
I'm listening.
Well, Cody is one of them people who don't apologize. But like she says,
you have
what
to admit.
she does on the other side to make up for it, I have no choice.
So why can't you hold out, man? The NFL holds out. The NBA holds out. Contract disputes, they hold out. Bruh.
Look, Mr. Entertainment. You know, some things you just can't say no to because it'll wind up backfiring, and then I'm be on the losing end of this.
Take one for the team, dog.
No.
Hey, fellas, I held out for 4 hours.
No, 4 hours. Exactly.
Hear me clearly. If it's at night, you know she go to bed at 9 o'clock. So all you gotta do is wait 2 hours. You held out.
No, dog. Because then you wake up and she go, well, I tried. No, then you try to get some. I tried to give you some. No, you was trying to apologize for what you said or did wrong, and I just held. No, it's not backfiring on me, Mr. Entertainment.
I'm just trying to help
when
you
she
out.
give it, I take it.
But you have to admit, I have gotten better with apologizing or taking accountability than I was when we first got married.
Yes.
You have to give me that.
That's why I still got a whole closet full of booty credits that I still need to cash in.
So what, she gonna have a closeout special? Like, what the heck? Look, bring all them credits. We're gonna cash all these in tonight. Like, dude.
And Renee, you a lie. You are wrong because women are wrong sometimes. I'm just never wrong.
But I agree with Renee. All women aren't the same, so you can't make that general statement that women don't like to apologize. Because let me tell you, there's quite a few men out there too who will tell everything
now, you know, men
in the
are
book.
Apologetic. We so apologetic. Babe, I'm sorry, babe.
That's only when your heart in. If your heart ain't in it,
No, I hold out. I'm Mr. Hold Out.
I believe that too.
Listen, I'm
hold out if you wanna. You mess around and that's why you come in here now talk about why she'll that gig you done. It's because you so busy daggone holding out, man. You better take advantage of it while you get it. Stop playing. Yes, Crystal, I said booty credit. Stop playing with me. Anywho, so
y'all are not perfect.
What? No, we're not
tell
perfect.
you.
But I'm just saying that's usually the woman's way of apologizing by saying, you know what?
But it works. All we do is do what works. And I'm speaking your love language.
You
your
know
love
what?
language
Now
is not words of affirmation.
now
Your
she
love
gonna say
language
it.
is quality time and physical touch.
That's it.
I cannot argue with you there. But yeah, so I want to know, what have you done lately to have, one, gotten in the doghouse, and two, how have you gotten out the doghouse? 803-692-6370 is the number. That's the question for the morning or for the afternoon or for whatever.
Wrong.
You said a good credit card never goes
Never
wrong.
goes wrong.
See, Mr. Entertainment, I'd rather,
I like that.
As long as it's valid.
That's why I just cook and I just
I
keep
need
it
you
moving.
to adopt that one.
I cook and I apologize.
I can't go
and
like
keep
that.
it moving. You over there giving
I
ideas.
accept green coins and debit cards and credit
Said
cards.
collard greens and corn.
Exactly. Collard greens and
Green
corn.
meaning $100 bills and above.
I got some pesos. We went to Mexico and I got 100 pesos for you. Yeah, you keep messing with me if you want to. Tomorrow is National Tattoo Day. For those who got tattoos, I got a few.
What about tattoos of exes? Is that what do you do about that? What would you say?
You get them covered. No, don't look at me like that.
Oh,
I
but
don't
she
got
was
no
looking at you
tattoos
like, I'm
of
sorry,
any
I didn't mean to
exes.
bring that up.
I don't got no, because I'll tell you now. I will say I am the one fool who said, I told Cody I will get her initials tattooed on me, and her sister said, "Boy, you be a fool." Her own sister.
Oh my!
If her own sister warns you not to do something like that, then you gotta listen, because.
No, my sister just has a rule. You don't put nobody's name on your body other than your kids.
Yeah.
She even said not even your parents, only your kids.
Now,
Gina got attachment issues.
You heard Cody early in the relationship, she'd pull out in a heartbeat, so that would have been bad for you.
Yeah, exactly.
But now, I mean,
Yeah.
there's a possibility.
Early,
Touch and go.
Hey, it's still 30% chance that she might run.
30% chance of run.
Exactly.
I am known as the runaway bride.
Exactly. Yeah. National Peach Ice Cream is also Day is also tomorrow.
That's
so some
good.
peach ice cream. That sounds
I'm
good.
down.
Yeah, I'm down. I'm telling you, with the chef coming in on Wednesday, we might have to come in and get some of that too. World Emoji Day is on the 17th. Now I don't know why World Emoji Day actually gets today, but it's World
Emoji's on
Emoji
an
Day,
all-time
not
high.
National Emoji Day, but World Emoji Day.
Interesting.
National Lollipop Day is on the 20th. And this is a pretty interesting one. Toss away the could-haves and should-haves day. That means basically live with no regrets.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda.
Shoulda, coulda,
Okay.
woulda. So don't, do the shoulda, coulda, wouldas and live with no regrets and go ahead and just live your day, to the fullest. Don't think about it and just, don't second guess it. Just keep it moving.
So live on the edge.
Yeah, I'm about the edge, but hey, do what makes you feel good. So long as it's legal and it's good in your marriage and your relationship. Let me preference that so you don't go out there and get yourself in trouble by living with the shoulda, coulda,
That's why
wouldas.
we got the disclaimer. I was like, okay.
Exactly. And then last but not least, we got our National Parents Day on the 22nd.
Big shout out to all the good
Nice.
parents.
Yes.
Speaking of National Parents Day, I know it's early to do this, but I have to give a huge shout out to my parents as well as my sister for taking the time, spending the time with their granddaughter and their niece for a couple weeks while Ty and I was able to get away and have a vacation. That did me so good, or did us so good. So I have to shout out Mom, Dad, Gina. Thank y'all so much. I love you.
Y'all even get the round of applause. Yes. That is what is up. So yeah, thank y'all because we had an opportunity to go on vacation, which we will share with y'all in just a moment. But speaking of vacations, it is not too late to book your trip. We had 1 or 2 cancellations for the APL Valentine's Getaway Cruise. Yes, it is not too late to book your cabin for February 11th through the 16th of 2019. We are doing the Purposeful Life Marriage Coaching Valentine's Getaway Cruise. I actually had about 4 people hit me up just last week. Nice. So we are booking those cabins. Those cabins are going quick.
Excited.
Going quick. We are hitting up Cozumel, Mexico. I was working on my Mexican Spanish.
Your Spanglish.
I was working on it, baby. I was working on it. I was working on because we was in Los Cabos, Mexico.
Come on, Los Cabos.
Yeah, exactly. And I was working every time. Every.
Yeah, some of the words he was saying. I had to die laughing.
Hey, let me tell you, Google is your friend. I had a conversation with this chick behind the counter who only knew how to help you in her store. So she only knew how to tell you where this was, and how to ring this up was. And so I asked her a question that had nothing to do with the store, and she was like, and she started to talk, and I was like, and so she called a translator over, and I had my phone, and I was like, just talking to the phone, and she talked to the phone, and the phone translated it for me. We didn't even need the translator.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you talk into the phone?
Yeah, she takes the translate app on the phone, and she talked into the phone. I was able to understand exactly what she said.
Nice.
And then I was able to talk back into it, and she was able to read it in Spanish. And see
I think it's funny that she just memorized her whole store.
Yeah,
like this is all I want to know.
No, but they have select language because they know it's a touristy town, so they know how to say, "Oh, that's $5.99."
You know what? You wrong for that.
Or no, but I'm saying, or tequila top shelf, or whatever it is. That's what they do in the store, so they know how to do that. They know how to ring up your money and tell you 1,500 pesos.
Oh, they can count them pesos, though.
Exactly. So don't forget Cozumel, Mexico, and Grand Cayman, the APLMC Valentine's Getaway Cruise, February 11th through the 16th of 2019. Go ahead and give us a call or send us an email at coach@aplmcoaching.com. Coach@aplmcoaching.com. For those who are on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, you can actually see the flyer still up on the screen, and you can see the contact information there as well. We got a sail away party. We got some seminars. We got some giveaways. We got some games. We're gonna do it big time. We're gonna make it a nice, big, romantic trip for everyone who is attending. It is that Valentine's Day holiday season.
Yes.
So we trying to get it in on this ship. If the boats are rocking, don't come knocking. That's what I say.
Oh, wow.
The APLMC Valentine's Getaway Cruise. Yes. Don't forget as well, this coming Saturday, it is Men About Nuptials. Man Cave Saturday. Yes.
I'll be there.
You will not be in the building. I promise you will
Darn, I
not be.
In
tried.
spirit.
Yes, you'll be there in spirit. But Man Cave Saturday, this coming Saturday from 2 to 4 p.m. here in the Charlotte metro area. All you have to do is hit us up and we will invite you out. I'll give you the address. The address is actually 7716 Pence Road, Charlotte, North Carolina. Again, that's 7716 Pence Road, Suite C, Charlotte, North Carolina, from 2 to 4 p.m. It's Men About Nuptials, Man Cave. It is our opportunity as husbands to get together, chit chat.
That's this Saturday.
It is this Saturday, Mr. Entertainment. I know you got it on your calendar, Mr. Entertainment. I know you got it on your calendar. One more time for the Holy Ghost, Mr. Entertainment. I know you got it on your calendar.
I do.
Yes, so it is Man Cave Saturday, this Saturday, 2 to 4 p.m. It is when the husbands get together, we get an opportunity to sit here and just run things off one another, learn from one another, grow, as husbands. So that way when we go back home at 4:30, 5 o'clock, that, we're better men, better fathers, better husbands, and so forth to our wives. And, we've gotten a chance to either just get some stuff off our chest. We've got a chance to just run some stuff by the other fellas, help each other out. It's a support group for us men and us husbands. Women, y'all usually do y'all things. Y'all got girls trip and y'all got, girls day out and this, that, and the third, which you should have. But, this is an opportunity for us men. Usually men don't get a chance to open up for one another. And this is our chance to do that. You can come and sit, or come in and join in the conversation. And we're doing it big. And then don't forget next Monday, from 8 to 9 p.m. is Man Cave Monday. Yes, it is Man Cave Monday. So we will have the fellas in the building and we're going to do it big. And then we're going to have, it is Man Cave Monday. This coming Monday from 8 to 9 p.m.
From
A week from today here on the Ty and Cody on Purpose Show, Man Cave Edition. Yes, on WBNDradio.com, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and all those other things in between.
Got it.
If you have not joined the text club, join the Purposeful Life Marriage Coaching text club today. Very simple to do. Pick up your phone, open up your text app, and text the letters APLMC to the numbers 33222. Again, that's the letters APLMC, which stands for Purposeful Life Marriage Coaching, to the numbers 33222. Yes, go ahead and join the text club today. It is our way of giving back to you. It is an absolute free service. Y'all know a Purposeful Life Marriage Coaching is our marriage coaching business, and that's where we sit down with you as a couple, or even one-on-one, or in regards to relationships and so on and so forth. And we work through issues, or we even just help you take your marriage to another level with coaching in general. But with the text club, that's our way of just sending you just a quick little blurb each and every day, Monday through Friday, that says, hey, loving your spouse, you can do this. Just some words of encouragement. That's all the text club really is for you, and just a few reminders as well. So the text club, join the text club today at Purposeful Life Marriage Coaching Text Club. Let's get into our topic of the week. Yes, we're calling this show Dating Again. Dating Again. And the reason we're calling this show Dating Again, because as I've mentioned a few times earlier in the show, just a few teases, that Cody and I had an opportunity to go on a Mexican vacation for about 4 or 5 days.
I think you called it a lovecation.
I did. I called it a lovecation. It was a lovecation for the two of us, and it was a great time. Got to give a shout out to Jacqueline. I see you just joined in the building, as well as my mother Valerie Anderson, who also just joined in the building. Yes, don't forget, y'all can share this video with your family, share with your friends. Sharing is caring on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and everywhere else in between. But let's get into this dating again. So Cody. Not even Cody, but we're gonna get to you in a second. So, listeners and viewers, so y'all know for the past couple of weeks that we've been doing this show, I've given some very insightful information, or just giving you a look into either some personal conversations that Cody and I have had in our bedroom or wherever, or just some feelings that I've had as a parent or as a husband and so forth. And so, as Cody mentioned, we had a lovecation, and Cody shared some things with me that I asked that maybe she may possibly share with you all in regards to this lovecation, because she shared something with me maybe 2-3 months ago that kind of took me aback. And it kind of like like a slap in the face, a shock, like, oh my gosh, what do I do? And she said to me, I don't want to quote because I may be wrong, but it was to the gist of, I'm not happy. And I don't feel like I did when we were dating. Mm-hmm. I want to feel like we did when we were dating. Cody, can you give us a little bit more of a detail about that?
So life happens, right, for everybody. And you get into this routine of work, kids, parenting, business. And we even were very intentional on at least once a month setting time aside where we did our dates. Mm-hmm. But for me, that just wasn't enough. Where it just seemed to be like I could routine, yep. And I'm like, this is not what we signed up for. This is not what we experienced when we were dating. And I sat down and I was like, what am I missing? And I said, I miss the dating time that we had. Mm-hmm. We did almost everything under the sun. We both love the outdoors. We both love water. So anything water activity, we were always doing that. And I just realized, one, I had to check myself and say, hey, during the dating stage, that's not real life either, right? Because you're
in the moment,
euphoric state, and it's all about getting to know each other. And now it's like real life is happening. Mm-hmm. How do I change my attitude? How am I contributing to how I'm currently feeling, right? That's
good.
One.
That's good.
See, I'm taking accountability.
Yes.
Two, is it something, between the two of us has caused me to feel like this? Or is it really just personal where I'm having some personal struggles? And what I ended up having to do was I signed myself up and started to see a therapist just to say, hey, I'm having some issues and I don't like how I'm feeling. I need some help. And how do I get there? Or how do I overcome? Granted, I've only been in the counseling sessions maybe a month now. Okay. So it's still fairly early. But said all that to say, planning this trip was just kind of and he knows this, a check the box for me because it was one of the goals that we set at the beginning of the year. So I really didn't put much thought into it other than because leading up to it, we had so much going on.
It was a date.
A date on the calendar. Okay, this is something we're going to do. All the while leading up to the day before, I finally realized, oh gosh, there's some things that I should have done to plan for this that I haven't, down to the 9th hour, I'm scrambling to get done, right? But that's because prior to that, we had hosted a party, trying to get the kids off to, whomever is going to watch them. And just a lot goes into that.
I guess to that point, though, I know I mentioned a date on the calendar, but was it an important date? Did it have significant value leading up to?
It was an important date, no doubt, because last year he made it very clear. We need our own time. We need our own vacation. No kids, just us. So I knew in my mind at the end of the year, beginning of this year, we have to have this trip. We got to get it in, right? Okay. Not understanding, I guess the importance for him was a little bit different for me. But you're right. It was a date that I said, we're going to get this done. I don't know if you had another question behind that.
No, because it's great to hear that, because a lot of times we say what's important until something else comes up, and then there's no level of what's important from a scale of 1 to 5. You see what I'm saying? Because leading up to it, they were scrambling, saying, and it's not good or bad. It's just to show that this was very important because time away from the box that you was boxed in, you need to come outside of the box, get away, outpour or whatever, and then come back in and go, you know what? I have a different perspective.
And I even said leading up to the day before, I can't really even envision this trip. Like leading up to it, I couldn't see it. And people would say, what do you mean you can't see it? And it was hard for me to articulate.
Boxed in.
But it was just like, I can't see it. And it's good that you said that, being boxed in. I like how you phrase that. But I said all that to say what?
It was worth it.
It was beyond worth it. Like, in my mother's words, and I'll say this, she was like, I am so glad you got your mojo back.
The mojo. Listen.
Because I've just been in this funk for so long that I just said, this must be what life has to be like, and it does not.
But I have a hard time understanding why is it that we can't get back to the basics. That's just me now. Because if we... Watch this. This is so critical right now.
All right.
How we were in the beginning. If you really think about relationships, it's 90% companionship.
It is.
Right? So companionship, the key word in that is keeping company. I need someone to keep company. Now, again, you have to have similarities, things of that nature. But at the same time, nobody, unless they just wants to be alone. Right? So if you with this person, at some point, it's like, what can I do to make this work? Like, do I need to get away? Do I need to speak his language or her language and this, that, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, all I really want is company. You lay down in the bed at night, either the backs are turned or you facing each other, and there's that somebody is next to me. Now, when I say somebody, it's like, do I know this person? Do I love this person? Do I like this person? Do I care about this person? But it's all about the company
It is.
that you keep, whether it's a friendship or relationship.
Yeah, I mean, and there are people who out there who are in relationships or marriages, for that matter, where they are literally just living with their roommate. They're literally living with their roommate because they have somehow lost that spark in their relationship. That feeling of dating or whatever it was that they had initially on has gone, and they have not found a way to renew it, keep it, or anything else in between. And so I posed the question out there on social media, and we did get a couple responses back. But my question to you all, our listening and viewing audience, is how do you get that feeling back into your marriage or to your life when you're dating, or that dating feeling when you're married, 10, 15, 20, 30 years down the road? Because, after a while you say, okay, we've been in this thing for so long, but, because I'm not going to lie, when she first told me that, I thought it was so unrealistic.
I would have fell out.
I thought it was an unrealistic expectation that she was having, because I was like, how we're not dating. First of all, we're dating, but we've moved on past the stage of dating. We're beyond that. We're dating each other as married people now, and I'm trying to.
Is there a difference though?
No, there should not be a difference.
There should not be. And I think for me, subconsciously, I acted as if it was, and that it should be, because now we're dating. So I should act a certain way, or I shouldn't expect certain things because now we have more responsibility together. And he knows me. I'm the type of person where it's hard for me to ask for help. So the thought of, okay, us spending time together, that would be great. But in order to do that, that means I've got to get, coverage for our daughter. I've got to do X, Y, and Z. I don't know if I want to do all that.
And so when you think about, and so when I heard her say this, I'm going, we are dating, we are doing things, but it wasn't the same for her. As she said, there was a separation, and I'm like, but there isn't a reason why we couldn't be able to do this. However, to believe that we should have that euphoric feeling every single day, all day,
right?
That's just unrealistic.
Just like, you can't have the cookie every day, all day. That's just unrealistic.
That's not unrealistic.
Yes,
it's a matter of if you want to give little Johnny the cookie or not. That's it. Here you go. Be quiet. If this will keep you quiet, here, take it. All of it.
But I had to realize, and her head just popped in the door.
Great timing.
Hey, stats.
And then her keyword is, it's complicated. I'm like, no, it's not. There's nothing complicated about giving me a cookie. It's a cookie.
So we had to. So we went on this vacation, and I called it a lovecation. So for those who actually saw my post on Instagram and Twitter and Facebook, I made a post out there saying how much this actually rejuvenated not just her, but it rejuvenated both of us to sit there and feel like we were back at that point where we were dating initially, except we are husband and wife, and this is, I don't know, it was just like...
It was just fun. Like from beginning to end. I can't speak for him, but he didn't get on my nerves the entire time. I hope I didn't get on his nerves the entire time.
But how do you bottle? Because you got to remember, that's the getaway.
Yeah.
Now
Right.
reality comes.
Now reality
how do you
hits
bottle
in,
that
right?
in?
And that is one thing that we talked about coming back. I said, now granted, it won't be a vacation every day. I get that. However, there are certain things that I know that I need to do to make sure that I'm at an even keel, right? And making sure that there's balance. I'm big on that. I struggle with it. I'm big on it. So I've done small things like at night now to fall asleep or, as we're getting ready for bed, I'll play ocean music because we had a room right on the ocean, right on the beach.
Let me tell you, I love Senorita Cody. Senorita Cody, boy, let me tell you, that between Senorita Cody and American U.S. Cody, I'll take Senorita Cody any day of the week. Y'all
know
just
what?
don't understand.
Y'all, my.
I was cashing in them credits.
Cashed in
I was
them
cashing in them credits.
It was a sale going on. Overseas sale. Things are cheaper. Listen.
Them pesos, I'm telling you, dog, them pesos was crazy. But to answer your question, because again, I posed this question on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. And again, we do want to hear from you as well. My question was, how do you keep the same feeling you had when you were dating when you've been married for a while? 803-692-6370 is the number here in the studio. We do want to hear from you. We want to know what you also think as well. Thanks, B. What's going on, Brian? Brian, thank you for welcoming us back. But we, again, want to hear from you as well. Verses in vows _ Matthew 19:6 says, good question. We've been married 11 years. It is so important to make each other a priority and spend quality, in capital letters, time together. Between careers, kids, activities, life, etc., it can be too easy to put your spouse on the back burner without even realizing it. So you have to be intentional, in all capital letters. Plan regular dates. Don't stop flirting with your spouse. Random acts / gestures to let them know they're appreciated. Speak their love language. Keep the intimacy alive and have what, Mr. Entertainment?
Cookie jar.
Yes. Sex.
A cookie jar,
A cookie
really?
jar. That is actually, well, they didn't say cookie jar, but they said have sex in capital letters.
Yes.
They capitalized quality, intentional, and sex.
QIS.
So have quality, intentional sex is what they
That's
saying.
That's good. Number one, it keeps the heart rate up. You lose weight in the process because your metabolism is up, and it keeps good blood flow.
Exactly. So that's their solution.
And it's
on
the
how
cure
you
to prostate cancer.
revitalize or reinvigorate your marriage. But no, I really like what they're saying because you have to spend quality. Because we get so bogged down with day-to-day life. I mean, think about it. Like, anybody that I know don't like getting up Monday morning and going to work, and so it puts a funk on you that funk carries over. And I'll tell you this: if Cody has a bad or negative attitude, and I think it works both ways, truth be told, if I have a bad or negative attitude, it affects
Absolutely.
how she in turn reacts or responds to me. So if I got a bad attitude about work, if our kids have gotten on my nerves for not doing what they're supposed to be doing, if whatever it may be, those things start to chip
Change
away
the environment in the
and
home.
change the environment
But the kicker though is, if what makes you happy makes the other person angry, now it's like
Then that's where you have a conflict.
that's a chemical
That's a
imbalance,
challenge.
and that's not good because now it creates a volcanic eruption.
And that's where coaching and counseling comes into play to be able to work through that.
Listen, somebody gonna have to get some major, like, you have to get a discount on that because that's a long process.
It is a
is.
long process because you have to
And
sit
nothing
there
resolved
and
overnight.
It's not, but you have to sit there and realize, okay, is it truly what you think it is? Is it the fact of what makes me happy truly makes you upset? Or is it the way that I either go about it, the way I bring it up, the way I talk about it, or whatever it is that may make you look at it in a different light? Because once you see it in a different light, it may no longer make you upset. You may go, oh, is that all you wanted this whole time? I can do that. Meanwhile, you thinking,
Just say no.
you know
That's
what?
all I
No, but
want.
when we say no, y'all don't like that.
That's what I'm saying. So the thing is, what's the alternative to no?
Later.
Later is a month from now.
Not if you
Hey,
give a specific
it's
date.
later.
If you give later, even when Cody and I go through this, don't give me later without telling me when later is.
I can see that already.
No, because I need to know when later is. Don't say later without telling me when later is. So if you say we're going to talk about this later, or I'm going to give you some later, or we're going to do this later, when is later? Because if later is a month from now, we need to talk about this thing right there.
I used to be a kid. Later was like Christmas.
Not
And
that
we're moving.
far.
Go ahead.
B says, don't become comfortable to the point of taking your spouse for granted.
Yes.
Explain. Because I'm giving away tickets before this show's over
Oh,
with.
nice.
Wait, you giving away tickets?
Yes.
Tickets
So,
away. I
Brian,
like
we
going
need you
places.
to further explain that statement.
We're giving away tickets for Dietrich Haddon. They're going to be in Columbia.
South America?
South Carolina. For those
I'm
of you who got
saying,
2
you said
tickets.
Columbia.
Dietrich and Erica Campbell, Columbia, South Carolina on August the 11th.
That's Dietrich Haddon
Dietrich
and
Haddon
Erica Campbell.
So call
Nice.
at 803-692-6370. The phone lines is open. We are giving away 2 tickets to Columbia, South Carolina to see Dietrich Haddon on August the 11th. 803-692-6370. First caller will win 2 tickets.
That is what is
That's what's up.
803
Can I call in?
803-692-6370 is the number here in the studio. Again, our question is, how do you keep the same feeling you had when you were dating after you've been married for a while? And like Mr. Entertainment said, how do you keep it consistent? Because like he said, we went on vacation and it was okay, so not only was the environment beautiful, and although Cody did try to kill me, and you may ask, how did she try to kill me per se? I will tell you. Uh-oh. So Cody's she's seeking revenge on me. And this is how she's seeking revenge. So last time we were in Mexico.
Cozumel.
Was it Cozumel? You sure?
Positive.
Okay. So we were in Cozumel.
Because I almost lost my life that day.
Whatever. No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
So we were in Cozumel, and like she says, we like water sports.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
And so, we're doing a jet ski, right? And so I'm in charge of the jet ski, and I'm probably going about 80, 90 miles an hour. Over exaggeration.
Oh.
That's over exaggeration. But
That's
I was going
about
pretty
right.
fast. I was going pretty fast. And, on TV, it looks fun when they turning and they going all super fast. And so I said, ooh, let's turn. And because we needed to go back the other way because we was going a little too far. So we started to turn.
A little too far, meaning beyond the safety zone, beyond the buoys of where we're supposed to be.
Me or you?
Traveling.
So
Carry
anyway,
on.
so I decided to turn, and the jet ski turned over. Like
capsize.
Like capsize.
Yeah.
Flip.
So y'all
But-
under the water.
Yeah.
No, we
Under
wasn't
the
under
jet
no
ski.
water. Wasn't nobody under no jet ski. Anyhow,
So you
that
didn't
was
go under the water?
So that was 3 years later.
you stayed
that
on
was
top of
three.
the water?
So that was 3 years ago. We had life vests on, so I stayed on top of the water. We had 3.
We're
that was
still having this conversation 3 years later.
exactly, Mr. Entertainment. So we go to Los Cabos. A week or 2 ago.
Don't tell me you did it again.
No,
Oh.
she says, "Let's go parasailing." I'm like, let's go back home. You out your mind.
So he flipped the jet ski. What do you think is going to happen for parasailing?
Right, exactly.
Whatever that thing
parasailing,
is.
especially considering the fact on the news there was just somebody 2 weeks prior who actually got hospitalized because their rope snapped
The
while they was up in the
swordfish
air.
snapped the rope.
This swordfish.
No, because they put this little Boy Scout knot in the thing.
It's
supposed
not
to
a
hold
Boy
you.
Scout knot.
got
It's a
away.
Navy
Now,
knot.
mind you, I'm over 200 pounds. Cody's, I don't know however way she weigh. And we got this little Boy Scout knot holding us up in the
It's
air.
not no Boy
over
Scout knot.
300,000 feet up in the air on a kite in a rope.
It was so beautiful, so serene. So it was just, it felt like you were on a big swing.
I did it because she asked, this is the things you do for love, Mr.
Listen,
Entertainment.
Larry
things
said
you do for love.
life is about adjustment. Come on, adjustment. You have to adjust at any level or don't do it.
It is because you have to adjust and you have to compromise. So there are times where you may not want to give it up, but you got to compromise because you ain't gave it up in the past.
To be the bigger person.
You got to be the bigger person. But even outside of being the bigger person.
But what if you're always the one that's compromising?
See, then you got to talk about, you got to reevaluate, because if you're the one always compromising, then it needs to be known that you are always compromising. And I hate to say that you have to sometimes, mark down and tally how much you compromise in comparison to your spouse.
I will, because I'm petty.
But you have to sometimes
Don't
show
be
that.
petty.
It's not about being petty, but it's sometimes showing that proof to say, look, I've compromised. I've asked you this time, and I've compromised all these times, and you can't even give me 1 or 2 times where you compromise on the other end.
You really think it's going to be a pity party?
It's not about being a pity party. It's about just showing, balance and fairness.
Facts.
Because a relationship is two-sided. It's not one.
It's two-way street.
You let me know what person is in a relationship with themselves.
The one that's by themselves.
Exactly.
But there's nothing wrong to be in a relationship by yourself.
Nothing wrong with being by
Here's
yourself.
his point. If it's 2 of you and you by yourself, you need to be by yourself.
Exactly. Then you go be by yourself.
Yeah.
You and your cats. Oh, the sharks in the ocean. I'm just saying.
We in trouble. Abort.
Wait, there's some cat people. Cat.
They love their cats, though.
I'm sorry, my bad. I didn't took it
Be
too far.
nice.
Okay, but that ain't the point. So the point is, what was my point?
You don't want to be by yourself.
You know what? Yeah. So being by yourself is nothing wrong with being by yourself, but you have to compromise and you have to sit there and show that there is balance and fairness in a relationship. You can't always have your way all the time.
So, babe, share with us then, what are some ways that couples can reignite their relationship?
Okay, yeah, that works. Thank you for getting me back on track, because I was way off in La La Land. So, as Cody just mentioned, there are a few ways that, yes, you can actually reignite that love and that passion in your relationship. And so I think for us, Ty and Cody, we had to be intentional. As a person said, we had to be very intentional about what it is that we did. And I did that by, number one, engaging in a new activity with your partner. I went parasailing.
Oh, you did go?
Yeah.
Yes.
We have video and everything.
We had video and pictures, and I was on that bad boy, and I was holding on, listening to it go clank, 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 clank. I did not say hold my hand.
Yes, you did.
People be lying. Jeez.
Just love on me.
Exactly. Engage in new activities with your partner. How about that? You can engage in new activities because just try something different. Try something new.
I agree.
So, to that point, I'm helping Ty in the wood shop area as engaging in a new activity with him. He's building like these cool shelves in our garage. I'm not participating in that project, but we're going to build a few other things. And I say, you know what? Since that's what he enjoys, I'm going to help.
Exactly.
Speaking of that, did you cut the grass yet?
I asked and he didn't let me.
Okay, good. I was asking.
Cut the grass. Remind your partner and yourself that you appreciate them. That you appreciate. And I think Bryant said that earlier.
Yeah.
Remind them, you have to let your partner know that you appreciate them. We take our partners for granted for the things that they do because they take out the trash. We just say, oh, now we expect them to check out the trash each and every week. But if they weren't there, would you take out the trash? 9 times out of 10, you probably would, but would you like it?
And when it's done, it doesn't hurt to say, babe, I appreciate you taking out the trash.
Exactly.
I like that.
So, small things. Don't let the small things go. Remind yourself and your partner that you do appreciate them for the things that they actually do. So, which means even including say thank you for the little things. The little things may be little to you, but it may mean a lot to them. Again, these are ways to reignite and just show your partner how much you love them. So that way you can keep that spark going in your marriage each and every day and not just once every 2 years and so on and so forth.
Larry said that women prefer that you do things that you haven't done before. Do women like that?
What do you mean haven't done that the guy hasn't done before?
Do something different, whether they change up. Because sometimes, you get in routines.
Yeah. It helps with the spontaneity to keep it alive, right?
Which was my number 3. My number 3 was add the element of surprise.
Larry, you on it, dog.
Surprise! If they now me and Black was holding this conversation the other day. Some women can't take surprises. They got to be in everything, and you can't even get the surprise off because they got to know what you're doing, when you're doing, how you're doing it, where you're doing it. So you got to sometimes either go big or go home, i.e. how I did the surprise for Cody and her birthday. So, but do the element of surprise,
Right, but that goes back to doing something that she wouldn't expect, because she kind of knows you, and it's like, okay, something ain't right. But if you do something totally different, she'll never expect it.
That's right.
That'll bring up the surprise, and then she'll start crying.
Exactly.
Right.
So she'll start crying. You know Cody very well, don't you?
I do.
And the waterworks start about now. Take a vacation. Take a vacation. Those are the things, think about the things that you used to do before you actually got married. I know with Cody and I, our very first date was, we drove out 2 hours to the Biltmore. It was a mini vacation.
I can't wait to go.
So do those things. Take, a mini vacation or even a staycation or a lovecation is what I just called the vacation that we went on.
Breakfast in bed.
Yeah, exactly. Breakfast. Or you can go to a hotel around the corner from your house. It's something different than actually being in the same element that you're always in each and every day that may have that tension or that's, whatever is in your household. You may need to just step out the house and just go on a mini vacation around the corner to, to whatever hotels around your corner
Or even if I'm wholeheartedly on, being frugal and not spending a whole lot of money. So even it requires just sending the children away, you transforming a room in your home.
I like that.
Cooking together, doing something that just really fosters that intimacy between the two of you, mind, body, and soul. I love it.
I'm noticing that when we do the same thing at the same places, it becomes like, okay, you're out, but it's not the same.
It's not the same.
It's just like,
right.
okay, we've been here, done that,
Yep.
and it's like, it's routine.
Do something different. Exactly. Do something different. Make memories. Right before we went on our trip, I had somebody actually send us a message because we were saying, "Yay, we're going on vacation." They said, "Y'all have a great time and make memories." Make memories. Those memories are what's going to sustain you when those rough and tough times come. You can look back and go, "Why did I fall in love with this person?
Right.
What kept me here?" Those memories are going to keep you there to say, "You know what? That's why I love her. That's why I love him." And we need to get back to that. Let's go do this again. Let's go make another memory. And that's by doing, like you said, something different, by making memories together. Memories will last you a lifetime.
Yes, they will.
Do we have a habit of saying that we're okay in our relationship?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Knowing that we're not.
Knowing that we're not.
Okay.
Which is another one on our list. Be honest. Practice honesty, even when you're ashamed or even when it's uncomfortable.
I think it's fair to the other person or both parties that, hey, you know what, this is how I feel.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to be like, oh yeah, everything's great. No,
Because they're not a mind reader, first of all. So if there is truly something wrong, and like Cody said, I said flat out last year, look, I ain't happy.
Kids.
And I wasn't happy with her, but I knew within me I needed to get away.
Yeah.
And I needed to get away soon. If I didn't get away, I needed to rejuvenate. I needed to refill my love tank. I needed something, and if I didn't get it soon, I wasn't gonna be no good to her. I wasn't gonna be no good to them kids. I wasn't gonna be no good to myself or anybody else that I dealt with. So I know that I needed to get away.
Yeah.
What do I need? That's good.
Exactly. So you have to be honest. I could have sat there and said, "You know what? No, I'm good. No, I'm good." Meanwhile, I'm burning up on the inside.
And we all know when he's not good because he huffs and puffs like all the time. And you're like, "Babe, are you okay?"
Blow your house down.
Yeah, I'm all right. No, you're not.
Suzanne says she has a very good one. She says, "Go in the garage and have sex in the car."
Well, we did one better, Suzanne. I'll put it out there. He came home one evening. I was in his favorite football jersey, and when he pulled up that garage door, I was right there.
Yeah, Mr. Entertainment puts on his earmuffs. He puts on his earmuffs. Hey! But her point is, do something sneaky and really, or as if you're being sneaky, and just have fun. It keeps the spontaneity.
It does.
And what goes on. So I get your point, Suzanne, and I really love it. Which goes to my last point is maintain intimacy and passion both inside and outside of the bedroom.
That's good.
You have to spend that quality time and have that passion with one. That same passion you had when you were dating. Have that same passion, not passion when you're married. be intentional with that conversation. Be intentional with, it's good that you should connect with your spouse on a daily basis. Even if it's for 30 minutes to an hour. Just connect with them, even just in conversation, and say, hey, how was your day? How are you doing? Those type of things are things that keep you connected, that keep the love, and spontaneity and the passion going in your marriage. So, and those are the things that happen outside of the bedroom that, that keep it going. So, inside of the bedroom, so we're talking about the sex stuff in the garage and, and with all that good stuff, but also outside of the bedroom, whether it's, the text messages. Flirt via text message. When was the last time you flirted with your spouse?
All the time.
Okay. We don't count because we do that.
Oh.
But when's the last time you flirted with your spouse? Send them a sexy text. Send them, hey, I love you, I miss you. Cody tells me that all the time via text message, and I appreciate it. It makes me feel a certain way, and I love the fact when she sends me those messages. So, send a flirty text. Do things both, not only inside of the bedroom, but outside of the bedroom, just to keep that spark alive in your marriage. So, there are things that you can do to make it feel like you are dating again in your marriage. Like I said, Cody and I had an opportunity. We did a lovecation. We are looking forward to actually our cruise in February, the APLMC Valentine's Cruise. And we're also looking to forward to going back. We actually have a really good core group of couple friends that we hang out with.
Who I like to call the crew.
The crew. Yeah, that we hang out with and so forth. And we're actually looking forward to going on a couple's vacation with them. And, things like that. Being around other people also helps rejuvenate that energy and that love inside of your marriage. So, there are a host of things that you can do to make you feel like you are dating again. I encourage everyone to find out what it is that makes you feel like you're dating again and do it. Don't sit around second guess. Don't put it off. Go ahead and do it. Rejuvenize, re-energize, your marriage so that way you feel really good again. Because I can tell you, after we've came back from Mexico, I've been really good. And I will say, because it's due to Senorita Cody. Senorita Cody came back. She came back American Cody for like 2.5 seconds. And I was like, where's Senorita Cody? Because we about to go back. And that's how I was like, we drinking some tequila. We putting on some ocean sounds and some waves. And dagnabbit, I'm making tacos.
You know what?
Si, senor. Si, senor.
Thank you all so much for joining us tonight. We love each and every one of you.
Yes.
Thank
y'all for joining us. Courtney, Suzanne, Renee, Bryant, yes, everybody else, Dana, Black. I see y'all in between. Don't forget, next week is Man Cave Monday here on the Ty and Cody on Purpose show, where we always say live purposefully
and love purposefully.
Ty and Cody on Purpose. Peace. Facebook family, we appreciate y'all.
This is Gospel Music 24/7.
You all's input. We've been reading your comments. Cody's over here commenting, I think, on some stuff. And just continue commenting. We love to hear again to see what you all think about how do you able to keep the spark alive in your marriage after you've been married for some time. How do you get that feeling like you're dating again? Y'all have some great suggestions that we'll write down, and I hope everyone else is reading them as well to figure out ways that they can keep the spark alive in their marriage. All I can say is I appreciate Cody for the time that we had in Mexico. I appreciate, just our trip to Mexico. It was our lovecation. I'm looking forward to doing it again. I encourage you to even possibly just take a lovecation with your significant other, or, it could be a staycation or whatever the case may be. But just do something to keep the spark and the love going on in your marriage. Until next time, we will see y'all next week. Man Cave Monday. Fellas, we went in the building. B, I want you in the building with Black and Tony and everybody else Saturday and Monday. See y'all. Peace.